what happened is that we were trying to like grow on LinkedIn, right? And you were trying to make the offer to people, etc. But it wasn't resonating as much. And I remember we had a discussion, and we were like thinking, okay, what to do? Like what? So do you remember that discussion? And what did we discuss there? What idea I shared that we ended up implementing? That made the change for you about the market and the direction.
I think one thing that I found over time is that the vehicle is one of the most important things as well, alongside with your work ethic. But I think that the boat that you're on is just as important, almost as important as like how hard you row. And for me, when I came to you, so we were doing B2B agency,
Yeah.
and I remember coming to you and I was like, hey man, I just don't like it. Like I don't like the whole process. I don't like waking up and doing like whatever I was doing. The content I was making was not me, which is one of the most important things for me, because building a brand, you got to be yourself, right?
Right.
And so it was never really about money, to be honest. Like it was more so just about like the fulfillment that I had on a day-to-day basis doing what I wanted to do. And so you just gave me that clarity as to like, okay, you have this skill set, you have this passion, like, and here's the direction that we can take this. And yeah, and without a shadow of a doubt, I mean, obviously I had doubt that if it was going to work, but knowing you and knowing how much you helped me even before then, I had no doubt that if it was going to work, because of the strategy that you gave me. So yeah.
Amazing. And I love that. And I think one thing that I remember clearly that we discussed in our call was that a lot of people are working hard like you, but the only reason that they are not seeing the results that they want is because they are working on the wrong things, but or like the boat that they are in, as you said, is not the best one, right? And I think that was the exact situation for you, because your videos were good, right? And like maybe not as good as they could be because you weren't as like passionate about the topic. But the thing that was so apparent is that like I thought, man, you are doing everything right, but you just are positioned the wrong way. Like your videos are talking about topics that like it just even hypothetically can't get the reach that we want just because of how it's positioned, right?
Yeah.
And we said, okay, so what can we do? And I remember we were like, you made this document with like, okay, Howard, like these are all the upsides and downsides of this and all the upsides and downsides of this. And then we discussed it and we decided to go a bit different direction. And you start talking about AI and AI automations, etc. And just literally just that one change, right? Just that like you are still the same Michaela, right? With the same skills, same work ethic, posting the same amount of the videos, etc. Although now you are posting more. And just because we changed the boat that you are in, right? And we tailored your packaging towards something that has more demand, like just it literally blew up, right? Now you have what, like 17K subs, but also
Yeah.
how many views on
We had
on the top
we
videos?
had like
Yeah.
half a million views in like 48 days or 50 days
Yeah.
and so on.
That's
But
crazy.
I
That's
don't want to
crazy.
take away the fact that like I was fucking scared, bro. Like when
Yeah.
I had to make that switch from B2B to B2C,
Yeah.
again, it was not about money. Like
Yeah.
although as it sounds like we made 50K, but at the same time, it
Yeah.
was literally not about money. And I was just afraid of like, I was so lost, right? And
Yeah.
bro, like you helped me so much in that process, because you tell me like, I remember you telling me, hey, let's go down this way. And then I talked to one of the top AI guys in the world and he tells me, go the opposite way. And I was like, bro, what? My head was going 50 places, but I know that I was just confident that following your plan would work. And obviously I would have never thought that we got this far, but we did. So yeah, it was definitely about positioning. And obviously like my skill set is AI automation, is like what I've done so far, scaling the agency and my content. Like if you're just so much happier about what you do, you provide so much more value and your content is so much better and people can actually see it, they can feel it, right? It's not bullshit. And so just like you were like so passionate about helping people scale, like I can see that through your content. You're not being
Yeah.
someone else. And that makes it so much more likely that you're gonna get results for your clients, which is exactly what we're doing.
I love that. That's such a good answer. I think basically that you know what's interesting about this is that like usually breakthroughs happen in moments like this when you're not sure, but you pick the path that just intuitively feels better, right? And I remember when we discussed this, it's like, and you told me, hey, like this big guy who has like, we won't say any names, but like they are very big, right? They're very, very big. And like, yeah. And they told you, no, like don't go to that direction. And I think, to be honest, I don't think that if you went to that other direction, you would 100% fail. Probably no. Like if you kept doing it for more, like for a few more years or whatever, anything that you stick to and you are good at, it has chances to succeed, to work out. But I just like it takes some courage to look at the board and to think, okay, like this might work, but like it's not really me, right? It's not authentic. It's not the direction that I want to go. And it takes courage because like there was the chance that maybe you did make this move and then you didn't immediately monetize. But because you did it the right way, the money came as well. And you mentioned this already 2 times during this like 10 minutes. You said, it wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the money. And I think that the money comes when you do act in the accordance of what you believe in and who you want to help and what you love and what intuitively feels better. That's when ironically you get both. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.